Hi, I'm Andrew, an entrepreneur and a computer science student,
Hi, I'm Verene, a psychology major student.
and you're now listening to the Ink Thoughts podcast, where we ponder and talk about incongruous thoughts ranging from our daily life to the human mind. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Ink Thoughts podcast. How are you, Verene, this week? Well, I don't know. I just stunned for a moment. I kind of forgot how to start this thing. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah. How's your week? How's your week, Verene? I think that's like the more proper way to like ask.
Basically, I think it's a bit tired for me. I mean, for my work, But because of some of the challenging cases coming to me, but then still manageable. Just a bit tired, and I think I'll spend my weekend doing nothing and just rest.
That's fine. Yeah, like even now in the UK, because there's a few reasons. But then I do prefer having my weekends like enjoying chilling, not even like going shopping and all that, and even actually preferably just have a nap or something. But I'll definitely do that tomorrow because on a Sunday I'll always have my recovery run. So like we usually run like 10 km or like 10 miles depending on which group I join, and then after that I'll definitely have a nap or something.
Okay.
But yeah, like anything else that you want to share about your week?
Nothing particular. Oh yeah, yesterday night I after work, actually I feel very tired, but then I have an appointment with my friends, and because one of my friends is having her birthday on this coming Tuesday, so we celebrated yesterday, and she actually got a bit surprised from us when we bring out the cake. But the cake actually, actually the cake is purchased by her boyfriend. Just that we help her boyfriend, who is in Taiwan now, to buy it.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
But then it feels
when I saw the story, I suddenly thought of that. Oh yeah, the durian cake. Yeah, that's what you talked about last time.
Yeah, but then it feels so good, like being able to see all of them again. I have not seen some of them for like very long because of the lockdown and everything.
Yes, I totally understand that. Yeah, wow. Well, I haven't been seeing you for a month, not because of lockdown, because now I'm in the UK.
Oh, you know what my friends say?
What is it?
My friends say, now that the lockdown is lifted, but we cannot see each other because you're already in UK.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. It's a bit awkward. Yeah. I mean, it's like at least with the main thing is that we met before I'm in UK lah. I went to UK, so luckily by that time like it's partially lifted. It'd just be better if I could go to Penang and all that. Damn. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, actually I miss Malaysia food quite a lot. But I don't know, man. Maybe like food isn't that much of a priority for me. So you will want to you will miss it. But then there's other bigger priorities like maybe laziness or like other stuff that you want to do, other things that you prioritize as well. Like, it's fine, never mind. Let's just like get all this done before we do that, something like that. Until one day, maybe if you are a bit stressed or you are really feel like pampering yourself, that's why you will just enlarge that Malaysian food thought, and then you maybe like go for it or something. I think that's what's happening to me.
Yeah, I think for me, food is not a priority also. So sometimes it's okay. Although I do miss certain kind of food, but it's okay not to get it.
But I was gonna share this to you for quite some time already, but I keep forgetting. So because I in UK I live in a catered hall, and then they provide basically breakfast and dinner. So it's not really like exact food where you can't choose what you want. You can like choose from a few choices, but then it's not a buffet style. So there's still quite some flexibility, but unfortunately the taste isn't always the best. And like the people living here, my friends around me, have been complaining about it. Yeah. But I believe that you and me are quite the same. And as in like, if we come here, I mean, you will know that it doesn't taste as good. You won't say that it's a 10 out of 10. Maybe the best would be like maybe 8 out of 10. And then it can go down to maybe like 2 or 3 out of 10. average is like maybe five or six lah for me, 5 or 6 out of 10. But we wouldn't really complain. We can just like pretty much eat it, I guess.
Yeah.
I think if you're here as well, we'll just listen to other people complaining. But I mean, like, of course, I didn't know that it doesn't taste that good, but I'm fine with it. Yeah. I'm quite happy that I'm being able to like eat, like having English breakfast every morning, and then like having Western food like pork chop or like chicken chop and all that during the night. So yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do when we're here.
Yeah.
But yes, I believe you have nothing else to share, is it? And then I'll just jump into my sharing session.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, like this week, what have I done this week? But I'm not sure if I've shared about this last week. So I realized that I'm not sure at this stage. Maybe I have newer objectives and all that, and like even food and people isn't my primary objective, as in like when I don't really tie my identity to like food or people and all that, my culture and all that. So when I come to like the UK, that though it's not hard to adapt to it, because I'm okay with the food. I don't really need rice or anything. I'm okay without my family here. I mean, like, quite okay without you as well. But then I do wish that you're here sooner. And I mean like as in like I won't be like I can't live here because you're not here, something like that. But then I do hope that you're here soon one day. And I mean, like, we do video call almost every day as well. So, but basically, I won't be like crying and stuff, like, just because like there's no Malaysian food, there's no rice, or like you are not here, something like that. But instead, I find the hardest thing to adapt to is actually the change of schedule, because in Malaysia, I wasn't studying and all that. Alright, so yeah, there was some university network connection issues. Yeah, at Rome again. I think that's something that we've been facing since even back in Malaysia. But yes, where did I stop just now?
From what I can remember, is like, oh, you can live without me and everything.
Okay, yeah. So basically, I mean, like, because my identity isn't tied to people, food, or anything else, I think. So but it's more tied towards the objective of me doing like my life objective, like maybe trying to get rich, trying to be successful and all that. So that's what I do aim for. And yeah, so I find the hardest thing to adapt to is the schedule. Did I talk about this last week?
Schedule? No.
Did I?
No.
Hopefully no. Okay, yeah. So I have to like reorganize all my schedule and stuff.
Wait,
let me see.
You did.
Did I talk about it? So yeah, I have to like reschedule everything to make sure that I can fit everything that I want to do, I need to do into like my time and everything. So yeah, that's actually the hardest thing that I find. So and yeah, like most of the anxiety comes from that actually. Like I don't feel not really anxiety, like sickness. Sickness, like including anxiety or whatever. So sometimes you get homesick and all that. You miss your parents, whatever. Then you get homesick. So I consider like all this a kind of sickness. I don't get homesick and all that. But then I do get a bit sick when I find that I couldn't accomplish doing this, doing that, something like that. So yeah, this is quite a new thing for me. I was like, oh yeah, like this is actually the toughest thing for me. Yeah. But yeah, it's actually quite nice. Until now, still nice. Still adapting to my schedule, and then I had to cut down my video uploading frequency to now once a week. So now I'm only uploading on Saturday instead of like Wednesday and Saturday. Yeah, hopefully that do well. And then I've been submitting my sponsorship request to the Part-Time YouTuber Academy. Hopefully I get approved. If not, I mean, like, I did tell them that I can pay that as well. But then I just hope that I can save up this money, since I'm being an international student in UK. So it's not an easy thing for me as well. Yeah, but yesterday went to IKEA, Literally, I'm just like, it's just like making a journal or something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, so yeah. Do they have like a log? Yeah, because like there's blog, there's vlog, which is video blog. A log is like audio vlog. Audio blog. Do they have that? I don't know. Oh yeah, but yeah, yesterday went to IKEA. Is there any interesting stuff I want to share in IKEA? IKEA.
How's the food? Is there any difference?
I mean it tastes better. It tastes better, like the meatball and then the fish and chip as well. Well, they are a bit they should be more generous with their sauce and all that. They didn't give enough sauce, so I hope they'll be more generous with that. Other than that, yeah, I mean it just tastes it tastes better. It tastes better. But then it's not like wow, top notch, something like that. Yeah.
But is the food similar to what we can find in Malaysia?
Yes, but I would say actually back then earlier on during the earlier days when IKEA is in Malaysia, it's even more similar.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like now in Malaysia they have adapted more towards the local style. So yeah, now especially the chicken wings. Chicken wings is a Malaysia thing. Other than that, I know that the breakfast the breakfast in Malaysia is definitely different. They have like the mee hoon, and then they have what else? I forgot. I know that there's mee hoon. Other stuff I forgot, but yeah. But most of the stuff are quite similar. They have, but in Malaysia they don't have fish and chip, I think. Yeah. But other than that, like it's pretty similar. Even in the end, when the sauce, the hot dog and stuff, it's actually quite similar. So they have hot dogs here. They have the hot dog set. Then they have the ice cream. But what's new here is that they don't have curry puff, obviously, because it's a Malaysia thing. And yeah, there's no way I can imagine people here having the enjoying the spice level that we enjoy back in Malaysia. And they do have milkshake. So I actually bought a milkshake. It's actually not that cheap. It's like £1.50. £1.50. So I got that, and then it's actually from a machine, just like how we get the ice cream back in Malaysia, like IKEA Malaysia. You put in the coin, and then you choose the flavor, and then there's like 4 flavors to choose from, and I've chosen banana, and yeah, it actually doesn't taste like banana. It tastes more like vanilla. I think at the end it tastes a bit like banana, but then like is it milk? Oh yeah, milkshake. It is milkshake. So it basically just tasted a lot like molten ice cream. Yeah, but luckily it's not as sweet as the one I had from McDonald's like a few years ago in Malaysia. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I had. But their sausages is really good. I say their sausages is really good. It's like those big ones, wrapped in like intestine. I think pork intestine, something like that. So it tastes really good. That tastes really good. And yeah, that is pretty much it, I guess. Yeah.
How about people you met in UK?
People I met in UK. Yeah. Oh, okay. The fun thing is that most people I met are either like in first year or second year, because that's a normal thing for first year or second year to live in like university hall, and then after that you most probably move out or something. And yeah, so those are people. I mean, like there's a variety of people from many different countries. So there's like there's Vietnam, there's Hong Kong, China, US, Germany, Italy, I think. Yeah, Italy. So like there's people from all over the world, and generally, yeah, like it's nothing special. Like everyone is just like everyone, because like being an international student, like everyone is just like international student. Yeah. So yeah, you kind of just they're nice, and yeah, the experience in UK is very pleasant for me. I'll say it's very pleasant for me. Yeah, like now I'm just like doing the stuff which I want to do. Like I've been putting, I kind of put it into 3 categories right now. So I have the work which I need to do. Actually let me say let me split them into 3. So my hobbies, my work, and then my
Study.
study. So study is like all the courses and all that, and then work is like, let's say, I'll consider podcast, and then like my YouTube work as well, or even future any work that I'm taking like in paid work in UK. And then hobbies is like doing gym, doing distance training, going bouldering and all that. So we're just trying to balance off that. But it's really nice. I really like the sports facility here, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been hitting gym. I think now I'll be doing it 4 times a week.
Oh,
4 times a week, and then at least one swimming session and one bouldering session, since I actually got a climbing shoe yesterday. It's something really fun. And a fun thing I explored this morning is that they have, because in their gym they have this machine called body tracks machine. So it will actually tell you like your muscle percentage, your body fat percentage, through using that machine. But of course you need to pay for it, so it's like a £2.50 thing. So I did that, and then I'm quite happy with their result. Let me just have a look right now. But I'm quite happy with the results which I've gotten. So yes, let me see. Okay, so let me just go to something more detailed, like composition. Yeah, my muscle composition is like 90%. Fat is like 5%. So only 5% of my body is like fat. And then other than that, physique. Okay, let me see. Yeah, my BMR score is basically like, how do I say this? Okay, a calculation which illustrates an individual's body ability to burn the fuel it takes on board throughout the day, and then it's like 20 out of 24. So like basically I can easily like just burn whatever I take. And then my metabolic age is actually 12. So yeah, I'm really impressed with that. Like, wow, man. It just makes me feel so healthy and young. But yeah, my muscle score isn't that strong, so I do need to work on my more muscle. Like it's just 8 out of 24, and then like they kind of give me a how do you say this, a graph where they see at which part are you. I'm closer towards the how do we look at it again? 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrant shit. I forgot how do they look at that. But yeah, I can't really can't really explain that right now because I forgot how to place those quadrants. But basically, I'm at the muscular warning part. So definitely, I am nowhere near obese. I'm actually even like, because they have another measurement which is like how many percentage are you like over the optimal body size, something like that. Like if you're obese, you'll get like higher percentage because you're too much away, and my size is like negative 17% away from the best body shape, something like that. Yeah, so something I need to work on is actually I think I have quite low fat, but I do need to build some muscles or something like that. Like have more food or something like that. So it's quite an interesting machine. And I'll probably do it like once every 3 months or something. Like yeah, just to like, because it's a cloud thing. So once you've done it, they will save it on the cloud, and then you can do it often, and then they will track it as well.
That's very nice.
So that yeah, but I mean you need to pay for it. Like it's like $250. But it's fine, $250.
But initially, the friend that I mentioned just now that she's having her birthday next week. Initially, me and another friend, we actually thought of giving her something like body fat or something measuring, not machine lah, just those. Yeah. Then we found one from Decathlon, and then it actually says that you can monitor your weight, body fat, muscle, bone, and water masses via your smartphone. But the thing is, I don't know how accurate it can be lah.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah, and I think it's really like 89 ringgit only.
Seriously?
Yeah. So
I should see if they have it here as well, Decathlon.
Okay. But the thing is, I'm not sure how accurate it can be. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. All right. Okay. Should really search that up as well. Yeah. But yeah, I'm proud that I'm like 5% body fat. Yeah. I'm quite proud that
I wonder how
that's
much
what
I
I have.
have.
Actually, your I believe yours is quite low as well. But I'm not sure about your metabolic rate, like metabolic age though. I don't know, man. I think quite high also, lah. But you definitely need to eat more. I'm not sure about your muscle composition as well. It'd be quite interesting to check that out as well.
Yeah, I should.
Let's see. Okay, I think that enough sharing, and now let's get into like the main point of the topic. So what are we talking about today, Verene?
Okay, barking up the wrong tree. do you want to tell everyone what inspired you for this topic?
Okay, sure. Yeah, so literally it's a very simple thing because like back in Malaysia, and that there's a dog in my house, and then he can just roam freely around the garden and all that during the day. So sometimes when there's like squirrels or whatever, he'll just run to that squirrel and then bark at it. And there's times where the squirrel just like run up a tree, and then because obviously a dog can't climb, right? So he'll just like bark at the tree, barking at the squirrel. I have no idea what he's trying to do, like trying to intimidate the squirrel, and hopefully that it will climb down, something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. And then, but the thing is, of course, squirrel isn't dumb, and then like squirrel can like they're quite small, quite light, and then they can like sometimes even jump across tree. I believe some can do that. But of course, there's just ways to escape from the tree other than climbing it down. So I have no idea how the squirrel escape, but probably like jump maybe just somewhere, jump onto like my house or something, or even like escape to the neighbor's house, something like that. So the dog have been barking all the time, but then he did not know that the squirrel has escaped. So sometimes, yeah, basically I just want to make a topic where we actually sometimes we do something this way thinking that it's right, but then in the end it's not the right way, or it's not the most effective way. So I just want us to share about like our experiences in this.
Okay.
Yeah, Verene, you want to share any experience of yours?
The first thing that I can think of is I think about my study last time. Yeah. Actually, my result I consider it quite good before entering high school.
I will agree with that.
What? Yeah, before entering.
I will agree with that as well.
Yeah. Then when I started high school, suddenly my result dropped, and I believe one thing is I don't adapt well to the way that we are having exams and all, and yeah, and the content is not easy as well. Then I remember there's one time that I tried very hard, but in the end the result still not okay. Then I don't know after how long I realized that those people that are getting good results, they're using a method that I have never thought of, and that's what people have been using except me. So I'm focusing on the wrong thing, hoping that my result will improve. Yeah, then I tried out that, and yeah, that works very well. Yeah, so I think this is the first thing that I can think of. Yeah, you?
For me, okay, yeah. When I'm young, is there something? I can't really think of one, but even recent ones, I mean, recently it's a bit different because now we're at a different stage where I think I'll say that we have higher levels of self-awareness. So we will know when I mean like not really know lah. So instead of trying to just do things, we will try to at least know a minimal level of information about what we're trying to do, and then we'll just do that, so we know that for sure we won't be going directly off the right path. Yeah, it's like not the opposite path or something. So like, it's quite close to the right path, and then along the way we'll like learn or something. So I think recently there's not much barking up the wrong tree example. But yeah, I'd say barking up the wrong tree. Would it? Is this concept barking up the wrong tree? But let's just talk about this. So, back when I'm in like the final few years of my high school, our teacher encourages us to like think about what are the stuff that we want to do. So, because that is what you should understand first. It is something like the education in Malaysia really lacks, because without thinking what you want to do, like you won't know what you should study. Yeah, you should really know what you want to do, and then you should like curate your study plan out of it, like the courses that you are taking, all of that. But Malaysia, we don't really teach that, which is like quite sad. But yes, back at the last final few years in my high school, in the homeschool, we were taught to to think of that. And then yeah, before I was taught to think of that, I actually thought that, because I've been interested in computers, like computer specifications, like building computers, like even studying like things about mobile phone and all that. So I've always thought that this is like just related to like IT or computer science, like because computer stuff. So yeah, I'll think that I'll just like go study computer science or IT lah. Like that's what I'll do. But in fact, if we go even deeper, there's a lot more. And like even IT and computer science is totally different thing.
Yeah.
Different things. Like when we talk about IT, it's more like, I think, understanding how to like manage like all the software and all that, all the computers and all that. So you just need to understand, you just need to learn how to use it, and then you are like the translator between a company management with the software developer. So the software developer made this complex software which the management doesn't know how to use. So you are the person which will help the company effectively use this system, and then you take like your orders from the management, and then you will know how to operate this software, because this software is a bit technical and all that. So your boss definitely don't know how to use it. But then yeah, so after that I spent time looking into it, like what I'm interested in, like all this building computer, or like going down to understanding the specifications of to like all the mobile chips and all that, like why a phone is like faster than the other into the hardware perspective. It's not IT, it's not computer science, it's like electrical engineering.
Okay.
Electrical engineering. So yeah, so like this like okay, I think I should explain why first, because electrical and electronic engineering is like literally when you're dealing with like all the tiny hardware level stuff which makes up the whole processor, or like each of the electrical components inside your phone. So if I'm really interested like in all those hardware and stuff, so that should be the thing I should go into. And computer science is like, it's more about
software.
Computer science, it's more about yeah, I'll say it's software. So it would be the translator. It's like, I think most of the jobs are like all translator. You will be the translator between the electrical or electronic engineer and the IT department, or like the end user, depending on what software you do, because you are utilizing the hardware which is created by the electronic engineers, and then you will allow the users to effectively use the hardware to achieve what they actually want. Yeah, like creating Excel sheets and all that. Like you can't have like, today I can give you like a very, very powerful computer, but without Windows you won't be able to do any shit, because yeah, it just can't effectively use that processor or whatever. You need like Windows to like run apps on it as well. So yeah, basically like I can say a computer scientists are Actually, no. No, it's totally different. Software engineers are the direct translators, but computer scientists can be as well. Like, so computer scientists do need to have some knowledge of software engineers, so they can do that as well. But computer scientists, I think more are, if you were to become a computer scientist, you're more dedicated to become someone that explores better ways of explore better ways of translation. Yeah. So software engineer does the translation work, but they just use like whatever existing that is available in the market, because the thing is they focus on creating a good experience for the end user while utilizing the hardware. But of course you can't do so many stuff at the same time, which includes like trying to optimize the best performance, something like that. So that all these tasks is like left onto the computer scientists to do. So they are the one who like try to discover new ways or like optimize the performance using the hardware, or even now when we're talking about AI, how to effectively create a smarter model or a smarter AI engine which will be able to make decisions. And then like software engineer will basically use this like models or engine to create stuff that will actually make decisions, something like that. I'll say so. Like, yeah, initially back then I was like literally just thinking like, oh, computers, phones, they're all like technology stuff. And then when you think about technology stuff, you think about IT, computer science. So yeah, that's supposed to be like what I should be studying. But instead, when I delve in deeper, I realized that the stuff which I'm interested in is like more related to the hardware, and then there's like so many differences between all this stuff. So yeah, I mean, like, this just when you're young, you just like think that you never go deep into studying, then start studying about something, then yeah, you just end up misunderstanding it, something like that. Yeah, I'm quite lucky to have that teacher to guide me through this. Yeah, so I'll say this is one of the example of barking on the wrong tree. Luckily, I didn't like go into. I mean, like now I'm in the computer science industry, but mainly because of the AI thing. So yeah, I saw the AI banner of it. So yeah, it's quite cool. Yeah, but even like I would say that today, honestly, I don't particularly enjoy programming. Yeah, yeah. So I would definitely won't be a software engineer, but computer scientist, I think that is okay. Like exploring new ways, doing new stuff. That'll be something fun for me.
Yeah.
Not sure yet, but yeah, basically this is my barking up the wrong tree experience. Thinking that if you're interested in phones, interested in computers, and then something that's related to IT, computer science in the name, then you should study that, something like that.
Just now you mentioned that one thing that Malaysian education lack is the what did you say again? Getting to know what you want to do to study, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, for my youngest brother, because he's still in secondary school, I've been asking him for like many times what do you wish to do in the future? It's okay.
And he still don't know.
Yes, he don't know. The thing is, I totally understand that many people almost everyone, we can't be equally good in everything, right? There's usually something that you're good in, something that you're slightly weak in. Yeah, that's totally okay. And his result is not that good. So if let's say he want to go, let's say in the business kind of industry, then if he's not interested in science or whatever, then okay, then just continue focusing on those more important subjects, right? Yeah, because his result is not good.
Then you don't need to waste like half your life trying to do something which you definitely is bad at. You instead can focus on the stuff which you really like, and you do well. Something like that. It's because now that we are not sure, so we're like, let's be safe, let's do everything. But then like, if you know what you're gonna do, then you don't need to waste time on the stuff which you won't be doing. I mean, like, you need some general knowledge, but then you don't need to spend most of your effort just trying to ace it, just because your marks depends on it, something like that.
Yeah, then he can just go for those like accounting classes for his high school. But yeah, he don't know what to do, and his result is not good. And now I don't know how he's supposed to continue.
Oh yeah, next year, right? So he actually has to choose his, like, I either go into the science stream or like the art stream next year, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it's going to start very soon, right? I mean, I remember the government saying they will start the new academic year in March. Yeah.
Later. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
Okay. But like literally, I will actually say that like the Malaysia education system is causing the students to bark up the wrong tree. But it includes you can kind of put the blame on the parents as well, I guess, because I don't know, in Asian way of teaching, I don't know, man, we are not that brave, we are not that encouraging, we are not that brave and encouraging. I'd say that's a word I'll describe it, because whenever you say, like, let's say when you're young, you say you want to do something, instead of talking about the good stuff about it, parents will say either that thing is bad, and then they deny it and say that, okay, you shouldn't do that. Oh, you want to be a police? No, don't be that. It's dangerous. And then, like, in Malaysia, they pay very low. Don't do that. Or sometimes, let's say, if you say you want to be a astronaut, and then they say, oh yeah, your science is so bad. You can't do one.
I think, but like for astronaut, the first thing they think is you are being so unrealistic.
Okay, that's one thing also. So, like, literally, like, there's no way you can do this. Malaysia, how many Malaysian have been to space? Like one, I guess. So yeah, actually, I quite agree with that. So this, like whatever they've been talking about. So first, when they directly deny, then you just put off that kid's dream, or like when you're talking about it being unrealistic, you put off this dream to a side, where it kind of make them think that I can't really do what I want. Like I want that, I literally want that, I can't do it. So and then, like, other stuff I'm not interested as well. So I guess I'll just I don't know, figure out one day. And another thing is the other example where they deny your dreams because you are just maybe not good at part of it. Like I'll say, maybe when I wanted to study architecture, and then I mean, like, but that teacher is being realistic, like, because I was like I was already 15, and then that's just 2 years later I'll need to go into university. So if I do want to take up architect, and then I need some art skill, then I do have to learn my art. But then, like, when like your kids is like 4 or 5, and then they want to do this, then it's just not right to just say that you can't do this. Like, look at your arts. they're terrible. Like, then why would you want to study this? So because first is this. So this already did kind of, so well, as we're growing up, we kind of put off our dreams because we're our parents or like our teachers just discouraged us to take on our dreams. And then as we grow older and older, like within the Malaysia education system, the purpose of studying for them is just to get high score for everything. They just say, get as high as you can for everything, and then so that you can have many choices.
Yes.
But the thing is, what's the point of getting so many choices if you still don't know what you want?
Yes, exactly.
So it's actually better to know what you want, focus on what you want, do it really well, and then at the end of the day, enjoy that thing. So this is something which I find is really important. Like, literally, we've been barking up the wrong tree. Like you study so much, and one really big misconception in our Malaysia education system is that why is art stream better? Why is science stream better? Than
Yeah, yeah.
what makes science stream so so prestigious? Like wow, I why? Yeah, I actually don't agree that they keep saying that. Oh, just study science stream now. So worst case, if you don't want to do a science stream job, you can still do an art stream job. That is totally wrong, because the reason they are saying this is that they consider like, I don't know, management, business work, all that is like art stream work. But then if I do talk about art stream, I'll say that artist, writer, what else? Do you have any example? Don't leave me hanging here. I'm thinking is there any other? I mean, like fashion designer. Anything special?
Would you consider?
Yeah, but something like this. These. Pardon? What?
Would you consider architecture as science or art?
Architecture is art. I think it's more towards art.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and they usually argue with engineers.
Yeah, but so yeah, like I'll say, I think just because in Malaysia, like this professional arts career isn't that popular, so we keep thinking that you're going to art stream, then what you're gonna do when you go up?
Yes.
You want to do business management, you want to do accounting, you want to do finance, something like that. But no, like when you talk about there's no way for a science stream student to be able to be a proper fiction writer when they come out, or be a proper artist when they come out. Yeah, something like that, or like graphic designer and all this, something like that. So yeah, there is skills that is needed for arts as well. Like you shouldn't say that science stream is better than art stream.
Yeah.
Something like that. So that is a huge misconception. I really hate when they say that. Like, that's why is it so shameful to like study like art stream? Yeah. You should study art stream if you really want to be some like doing things which are arts related and all that. Writing a book, publishing, copywriting and all that. Those are professional careers, not not things that you still can do. But let's say if you don't want to do a science related job or something like that.
Well, maybe you still can do, but of course they can do a lot better than you.
Exactly. You'll be disadvantaged. Disadvantaged. I mean, the same thing can apply to like art stream students as well. They do study basics of science, just that just like how you be disadvantaged when you go into like doing copywriting after studying like 3 years of physics. The same thing will apply to you when you go into science after studying like 3 years of mainly maybe literature and all that. Yeah, but you can get back the knowledge. You just go and study and all that. Yeah, then you'll be able to match up, I guess. So sure. I really hate that. I guess that's how Malaysia have been wasting our potential talents. Yeah, by literally making it bark up the wrong tree. Literally, I'm not sure about you, but I think that most of the SPM students, when they're done with it, they have no idea what they want to study and all that.
Oh, I know what I want to study.
That's really nice, because sometimes like even the best student, that's even the worst. They can get A's for everything, but then like when they get all the A's, they'll be like, yeah, so what's next?
Yeah, actually, you remember,
right?
I mean, you remind me of my classmate. She was the first in the school. Yeah, for all 5 years. Yeah. Then I'm not very close with her. Just that my friend told me that she don't know what she want to do after that. Although she got like such a good result, but she don't know what to do. Yeah, it takes time for her to slowly figure it out, lah.
Yeah. I really want to encourage my child to just do what he like, have a dream and then just achieve that dream.
True.
It may not be easy, but it's important to learn that nothing is easy, brother. That's nothing is easy. Yeah, there's literally nothing is easy. If like literally, if at this age 21, what have life taught me is that there's nothing is easy, and if that thing is important enough for you, you should just work for it. Otherwise, you of course you can go and do something easy, and maybe I do understand there are people who just study. There's some smart people who just studied medicine because it's easy, because they can memorize. They have like photographic memory and all that. They can memorize, and then they they do that. Okay, that's like really a talent lah. But then most of the time in life, I believe for them as well, after studying medicine, being a doctor isn't really an enjoyable thing for them to do, because they just did it because it's easy. Maybe it's cool. So the easy and cool factor just made them want to do it. But then it's not really something they like. Like if you were to ask them, like the first thing they'll say that it's easy. It's not really because I like this thing, or I love this thing. So like I think it's more important to just understand what you really want and then work hard for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do realize...
But of course, like...
Oh, you can continue first.
Okay, the thing I will say, but of course, in minor cases, something are really out of your control, and then it can be really too hard for you to achieve. Then you have to realize that as well. It's a self-awareness thing, so you know that. I guess it's a process. As if you really do things that you want, and then you find ways to do it, so you kind of have a certain level of self-awareness, so it makes it easier for you to realize if you're really, really bad at this, and then like give up. So, and since you have gone through the worst, you have worked hard for it, you're so hardworking, it's fine for you to just like be hardworking again for something else. So it shouldn't be a problem for others. Like as long as you have this simple mindset. So what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was saying that, but I do realize that most of the students from Malaysian education system, we are not very creative and innovative, because since young everything is no.
Yes.
And then slowly when you grow up, you don't even go and think about it, because you are so used to not thinking about it anymore.
Yes. This is quite true. Unfortunately, I feel bad. Like when we're referring to Malaysians, we're referring to many of our friends, but the same thing is that when you apply this to most of our friends, it kind of shows some signs that
it applies to me as well.
they're close. I mean, last time I'm the same as well. And then one thing that we talked about that day is that like we kind of limited ourselves to whatever we have. No, we limited ourselves to whatever we know from people around us. Like it's actually I mean it can be hard, but then it's very possible to just like work overseas and all that, even though you got your degree in Malaysia. I think that's like totally possible. Just that because we don't have that much experience and exposure of things like this, so many people didn't really try it and all that. So like I mean, this is not really barking up the wrong tree anymore. I mean, the process may be like I can see a lot of people where they like, they finish studying architect and all this urban design and all this, they come back to Malaysia. Malaysia don't have this kind of job, or Malaysia very limited kind of job. Never mind, then I maybe go into a business field, something like that. But they fail to see that, brother, you have an urban design degree, you have a architecture degree. Like, okay, let's say unless you don't want to do that job lah. But if you really want to do that job, why limit yourself to Malaysia? You are Malaysian, but then the world doesn't force you to be in Malaysia. You can go other countries. So that's a bit barking out wrong tree already lah. Like you do things because like, people do this. But in fact, it's really a except I wish I could say this, except for these few years because of COVID, we are actually global beings. We can like pretty much travel everywhere, anytime. So we're not limited by the geography. We're actually limited by ourselves, I think, most of the time.
Just when you
I
say
would
this,
really want to.
You really want to?
Pardon? You say first.
I'm going to say another story.
It's okay. You say first.
Okay. When you say about like limiting ourselves, actually I thought of the two of my close friends. Yeah. They have been saying that it's very easy that in the workplace, how do I say this? If we don't improve ourselves or we do something that the company want us to do, like maybe like achieving sales or something, just giving a random example, yeah, then we can easily be replaced by anyone. But then when I heard that, I don't really agree, because even if today you're a manager or something, if someone want to replace you, that's totally possible. Or even if you're the management of the company. Yeah.
Also, they're saying that, let's say if they are like a low level employee, they can easily replace.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh,
yeah,
okay,
but what's the point if you work hard and everything, just that you won't be fired or replaced by others, right? Yeah.
That's not really a point.
Yeah,
what's the point in that?
Yeah, I think this idea, it has been with them for quite some time, but actually deep in my heart, I don't really agree.
Like if whatever you're thinking, the every day you try to work hard is because you don't want to get fired, you're kind of tying up your identity with the company. I think it's better, like, every day you do the reason why you're doing this job and you're doing everything is because you're trying to learn things that can improve with, and it's in line to whatever goals you want.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, I don't want to get fired, something like that. So that's something that I've been thinking when I'm thinking of my FYP project as well. So because I'm doing like brain tumor segmentation, but
sounds very cool.
But the thing is, pardon, what?
Sounds very cool.
Oh, sounds very cool. But the thing is, there's been quite a lot of research in this department, and then I realized that there's no point for me just like to do a normal automated basically machine learning based brain tumor segmentation, because many people have done so. So I think what I should really explore is like, I found out, like, by reading all those research papers conclusion, they talk about how future work can be done. What to be improved, and I said, so then that's something that I should explore, and that's why I decided on making another. I'm still waiting for discussion with my supervisor. But what I do plan to do is to make a multi-algorithmic brain tumor segmentation. So the thing is, when we're doing brain tumor segmentation, there's three kinds of tumor. So there is a whole tumor, a tumor core, and then the final, I forgot what tumor is it. Shit, I actually forgot. Yeah, so there's these three things that we need to identify. But then the current algorithms, when you use one algorithm, they can, of course, recognize all these three, but with varying accuracy. So maybe the first one is 80%, 70%, 60%. So to recognize all the others better, you need to use a different algorithm. But when they recognize those better, the other two tumor will suffer as well. So I'm trying to make a multi-algorithmic, where we'll just find the best algorithm for all three tumors, and then we'll apply this into the system. So when they're searching for the tumor, they're like segmenting the tumor, all three algorithms will run at the same time, and then in the end we'll just vote for the best accuracy, something like that. So we're trying to create a general brain segmentation model or algorithm. I don't know which one should I actually say. I'm still trying to to understand this. So at the end of the day, after all the data have come out, we will vote and try to get all the three highest accuracy. So no matter, every time when we run, we'll make sure that there's high accuracy for all the tumors, not just like one of them high and then other is like lower, because we try to get the best of the best, something like that. This is why I try like a general one. So yeah, like instead of like just getting an FYP out, or like making sure that you you complete your FYP or like get a high score for it. I think the kind of the dissertation thing is like we are researching and then we should research new stuff. We should like help each other. So yeah, that's how the conclusion, future work, all this come in place. And then I found out like, yeah, let's do this.
Sometimes if let's say you are replicating the research study for a reason, then it's different. If you're just doing for the sake of doing, then why?
Yeah. That's actually that's why I'm really questioning myself. Initially, I was like thinking what project I should do. Something I don't know how it works as well. Like, do I just do another or like But now I found what I should do. Yeah, like let's improve on whatever we have right now. Yeah. That's how I improve. Something like that. So yeah, but I really like what you said just now. So yeah, we should be doing things for ourselves, and then that's why if you do that and then you know what you're good at and then you keep improving on that, it's a company that finds you because they want to be good at the thing that you are good at. Yeah, that's why they need you to improve the company.
Yeah. And what's the worst if they don't want you? Just go to another place then. That appreciate your talent and skills.
Yes, exactly. Because you already know what you are good at and what you want to do and all that. So you know your value.
Yeah.
And you know how to create value for yourself. That's another cool thing. So yeah, you don't need to value and you don't need to worry about other stuff. Value creation. All that. Very cool. Really cool. All right, so but yeah, I think surprisingly we suddenly got into quite a long conversation. I think after the Malaysia education part and all that. So yeah, not just our experience, but the Malaysia. I guess we both can agree that the Malaysia education system is like causing the children to buck up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
Thinking like, oh, getting full A's can like brings a better life, but then no, brother, it doesn't guarantee a good job or whatever if you don't know what job you want to do in the first place, brother. Yeah. So should we wrap up here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so yes, barking up the wrong tree. I guess let's talk about how to prevent barking up the wrong tree at the end of the day. Like a dog. I can still remember that dog was like Lorenzo was like so damn barking up there. It's like, brother, the squirrel isn't there anymore. Stop wasting your energy doing that.
You know, the last time that I went to your house, I think it's the day that you are going to fly to UK. He barks at me.
Yeah, sometimes he dumb. I don't know. Don't care about him.
Okay. How to prevent?
I do know that self-awareness is one thing.
Yeah.
But the environment helps as well. Like I'll say, like since young, if we we need to let them think, something like that. I don't know. But I do have a general idea on how to prevent. I'm still thinking I shouldn't like just spit out words, so I'm thinking how can I curate it? Like maybe a one sentence, one liner for this thing, like how to prevent barking up the wrong tree eventually.
Actually, I think for like self-awareness, but the one thing that I've been thinking is like the emotional part. Sometimes it's the emotional part that keeps us in that cycle or anything, or the trap that we can't think out of the box. And yeah, there's actually a lot of choices and ways that you should go instead of the one that you have been barking up to and it's not the right one, or the most effective one.
Yeah. So I think we can kind of simplify it into one sentence or one phrase. So you just one phrase. Basically, you just have to be more acceptive of new things, new opinions, and all Yeah, you have to be more assertive. Like, don't be too stubborn, basically.
Yeah.
Don't be too stubborn, yeah.
But also to be
But other
self-aware,
than
understand
that,
yourself.
yeah. And then there is cases where, of course, like I would say in the Malaysia context, it's the system that's limiting you, and then when you're a child, like what else can you do? Then I mean, it's hard unless the parents does make the child into someone that think about this. Then yeah, you should think of new ways to like escape this, escape this whole instead of like keeping in there, and then let people force you into barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing actually. Like I think one main thing is that the environmental factor, which we really can't change.
Yeah.
But the main thing is be more acceptive of ideas. So at least when you keep listening of idea, don't be too stubborn. So there's I believe everyone knows when things are wrong. Like the simple thing where if you know that the whole world hates you, it's most probably that it's your problem, because why would the whole world hate you? Like, yeah. So when this thing constantly doesn't work for you but work for others, then yeah, you should explore why others can do it but not you.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
And don't be in that negative thinking. Like, if the first thing that come into your mind is like, no, it's not going to work, you haven't tried it out, you never try, never know.
Yes, that's very true. Yes, that's very true. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Your way isn't working. don't just think that because of your way, it's because that your way isn't working, so other ways won't work as well. So yeah. Okay, I think that will be it then.
Yep.
Okay. So yes, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for listening, and hope to see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you enjoyed, do share with your friends and family and leave us a review on the Apple Podcast. If you're not using an Apple device, you can leave a review on the Apple Podcast website with a link in the show notes. If you have any feedback or thoughts which you hope that we'll discuss in the future, feel free to email them to us at hello@incthoughts.com, or alternatively, you can send us a private message on our Facebook, Instagram or Twitter with the username of incthoughtspod. Thanks again, and see you all next week. Bye-bye. Alright. Quite surprising. I don't know, but the last time when I was looking at it, it's like 30 minutes, and then suddenly it went up to like 40 something minutes, and then like 50 something, and suddenly I think we just got so into talking about the Malaysian education thing.
Yeah. Actually, yesterday I discussed with one of my friends about Malaysian education system as well.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Wow. Yeah, Malaysia education system. I don't know, man. I'm quite afraid that in future the limitation factor of my kids is that I unknowingly limited their growth, something like that. Yeah, that's something I have to work on.
Yeah,
like what I want to do now is different from what I've sometimes do instinctively. So that's what I'm worried. Yeah, sometimes you just can't help but you say like, oh, that's so unrealistic, and then like, you can ruin their future. You also don't know.
True.
I hope I can be a good parent, or at least what I define as a good parent right now. Yeah, but let me see. I think we had a topic kind of about that, right?
Parenting.
Thoughts on parenting in our 20s. Yeah, that's a topic that we should talk about soon. What we should do, and we should maybe do, and then what in our 25s, and then in our 30s, and then we'll listen back everything, and then we kind of jot down the notes and think which is best. If hopefully that when we are parents together.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think should we end here?
Do you have any insights before we end? No, I don't have anything.
Insights. Oh yeah, I forgot about insight section. We already ended. Here's postscript already.
It's okay lah.
I mean like
but I don't have anything.
I forgot about insights thing.
I don't have anything.
Insights. Anything I've learned. Anything I've learned. Procrastination is bad. I mean, like, we all know that. I just want to remind myself, procrastination is bad. Yeah, I've been procrastinating quite some time. It really ruins your life because your work, you still have to do your work. You can't like just don't do your work. So if you procrastinate on one thing, the workload just carry forward, and then in the end you just have too many things to do. Yeah. If you like, and then it affects other stuff, like that day, because I finished my project proposal quite late, like at 12 or something. So second day I woke up a bit late, like 6 something. Yeah, I should have woke up at 5. So it just kind of affect all the other stuff together, which is bad. Yeah, procrastination is bad. And I've decided to use because the same thing. If I'm not able to solve it myself, I would just get help from an external source, and therefore I downloaded a Pomodoro timer for my laptop. But this is actually better because the thing about I think it exists on Windows, or just a bit different format. So on Mac, our start bar is like on the top, not really a start bar, but I mean everything is on the top, and on the top right corner there, like all the apps that use cornering running, it will be there. So the Pomodoro timer will be there, and then when I start it, it will just show the time there, how many minutes is left. In red is when you're working, and then in green is when you're supposed to rest. And then there's actually a small alarm when it's your rest time or your work time. So you kind of it starts immediately the next time or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of helpful. So I decided to get back into that.
That's good.
And then the next thing, another thing is that, I don't know, sometimes we kind of judge, not only judge. Okay, let's talk the reason behind it first. Because one way to make us to do something more is by making it easier, making it a lot easier. Then, if that thing is so important and then you want to do it, then make it as easy as possible. Sometimes people even spend money to make that easier, and then, I actually, this is just me lah. So I was watching Lim Shangjin's video about, he built a gym in his house directly. And then when initially I was like, wow, but I think I was a bit impressed because he's rich, and then I was like, well, but I still think that this is what like rich people do, like just get a gym at his home. But then after that, I actually realized, no, that is perfectly fine. And then you should be, I would say that he's actually quite a good example of doing things what he wants, because he really wants to do gym and all that. And one problem for him would be like, they have to book a time with the personal trainer and then go to the drive to the gym together. So that is like the hardest thing. Unlike me, like now it's quite easy for me, because the thing is that it's like just a 8-minute walking distance from my place. And then they have everything there. Basically it's like quite convenient for me lah. For them it's different. You have to drive, you have to take there's like traffic jam in Malaysia, and then you have to take into account someone else's time. And then now I'm doing myself because the personal trainer have like taught me everything that I need to do. Only after 6 weeks I'll be meeting him again. But so at that point, when I look at what he has done, I mean, like, like, and I would do the same thing if I'm at in his shoes, because first thing, he is rich, and then since going to a gym is demotivating him because like of all the things in between, then like, just get the gym into your house. Since I mean, doing gym is good, it's important to me, then I have the money, like, why not? At least I can make sure that I will do gym. So like, sometimes if some things just make us do it more, I think, because like what's the point of money? Money is like literally an exchange of currency. Like, this is what you should spend money on. Like, if when you're spending money on to this, it actually helps improve you in the future. So why not? Why don't you do it? Like, that's why when I think about it, I'm like, I bought like a 45-pound climbing shoe. It's like really cheap when you consider in pounds, but in Malaysia it's like 270. I think that's okay, because the main thing is that by doing this, I reduce the friction of me going to do bouldering and all that, because now I don't need to rent a pair of shoes, and then I can just go out and boulder. Yeah, it will like improve or something like that. So, but the next thing, the future thing about climbing, because climbing need 2 person, but auto playing, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll consider buying stuff also, to improve that. But I'll see. I'll start with the climbing commitment first. But yeah, I'm glad that now I am into doing gym and all this, even running and all that. So yeah, like if some things can really reduce friction, and then it's really something that you want to do, and like it's not like spending a whole lot of your money lah, then yeah, just do it. Like, cause as long, okay, the first purpose of money is like to make sure that you are able to survive, you're able to stay alive, and then after that, pretty much, it's not, you shouldn't like earn money to impress others. You should earn money to improve yourself. So yeah, if it's improving yourself, do it, brother. Yeah, so I guess this is really an insight. Like, I've been like misunderstanding the intention of even Lim Shangjing lah. Yeah, like I would really say that, yeah, that is something we should do. Yeah. Exchange of currency, improve yourself. So yeah, like if you can exchange those money into improving yourself, do it lah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's it. And then I actually need to go to the toilet and take a shit. So yeah, I guess that'll be it for this episode. Okay. Thank you, Angela.